I want my waist to be snatched and my butt to be fat.
I think I had enough. All this money got me acting up.
Welcome back to my channel. Everybody's talking about.
You're fat.
Look, my approach to losing weight is very simple. I find it to be very digestible. I don't have to.
One eternity later.
About a year ago, I lost 45 pounds, and I noticed as 2025 came in that I regained 15 pounds. And while I'm not someone that focuses on what's on the scale, my waist is 2 inches larger. I want my waist to be snatched and my butt to be fat. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I make my carne asada, our steak cauliflower rice bowls, which are super flavorful and very delicious. I also make my favorite, which is salad jars. If you don't like salads, that's going to be one of your biggest things. To me, I'm my best self and I eat a salad every single day.
Okay.
The last thing is how to cut a papaya. I know people don't like the way it smells. People don't like the way it tastes. But to me, eating papaya as much as possible is one of my pillars. I was able to mitigate bloat, help self-regulate my blood sugar to help me feel my best, and also it scrubs your intestines. I know it's gross, but gut health is the key to overall health. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your carne asada. And for those of you who don't know what carne asada is, it is a skirt steak that just has a lot of fat and is very high in protein. And you're going to cut it into small little bites. I don't really have a uniformed way. I just like it to be, kind of small to medium size. In a skillet, you're going to take it on medium-high heat, put in some olive oil, and once it warms up, throw your carne asada in there. I got this carne asada from Aldi, and it was already pre-seasoned, which is why you're not going to see me put seasoning in it. And once it gets about the color that I show you on the screen, that typically takes about 6 minutes. Next, you're going to take your rice cauliflower from Trader Joe's. This stuff is so good. It's only 50 calories per serving, but I don't even care. I eat as much as I want to because it's so nutrient dense and it's very easy. It says to add 2 tablespoons of water and then put in the pot. I put my pot on medium high and I put the rice cauliflower in there and I cook it for about 7 to 10 minutes until all of the liquid is removed. Once your meat is cooked, you're going to put it to the side, and in the same pot, you're going to put a little bit of vegetable broth. You can also use beef broth, chicken broth, but I like the hearty vegetable broth from Trader Joe's. Then you're going to take some minced garlic. I already minced this garlic from the clove and I added a couple of seasoning to it. I'll have to do a separate video on that. Mostly has red pepper flakes and herbs. I'm going to take 2 good tablespoon heapings of that and I'm going to add that to the pot with my vegetable broth to kind of create a glaze for the chicken. Even though it's seasoned, I just wanted a little bit of a sweet, savory feel. Now we're going to grab 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to add that directly to the pot. I add butter, real butter. I don't use margarine to almost every single thing that I eat. I like to add as many fats as possible to my diet. Then I'm going to add some honey. I did not measure this honey. This is just the regular clover honey. This is what I use for cooking, but I just put enough in there until I felt like it'd be enough to cover the meat. And then I'm going to take 1/2 of a lemon and I'm going to juice that directly in there as well to make sure that my glaze just kind of has a balance of it and also is good enough to kind of cover the meat like an actual glaze and not be too watery. I want it to stay on the meat. And I'm going to add the meat back into that. You're going to notice that the color of it is kind of a caramel color. That's what you want it to look like. So cook it down until it gets to that color and then add your meat. And you're going to see here that it looks absolutely delicious. I would typically serve these with shredded cheese and sour cream. I wish I also had some pickled jalapenos. That would have been fire. Normally when I make my prep salad, I make 3, but you're going to see at the end that I actually end up eating 1. So you're just going to take your dressing of choice. I use different dressings from Trader Joe's. There's also this Hughes brand. It's a black-owned brand. You can get it from Walmart. And I'm just going to coat the bottom of the mason jars. Then I'm going to take my tomatoes and I'm just going to put them equally into each one. Sometimes I do use the cherry tomatoes and the heirloom collection, but most of the time I just use these little ones because they're very easy. See, I'm washing my vegetables. If you don't see me washing my hands and washing my vegetables on camera, that does not mean it's not happening. I'm not doing all that. just to show you that I'm clean. So we're going to equally put the tomatoes into the mason jars. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take beets. I love beets so much. And I'm just going to take that also in equal parts. You're going to see me leave a third in the container because don't forget I have a salad that I'm going to consume that same day. And I'm just going to go ahead and dice my beets up into non-uniform pieces. You'll probably never, I hate that I'm saying never, but it's unlikely for me to ever do one of those very aesthetically pleasing chopped salads where all the fruits or all the vegetables are the same size. I don't like that. That is not texturally pleasing for me. So most of the time when I have something chopped, that's going to be ensembled together, they're going to be chopped in different ways because I feel like it just brings more texture and fun to the dish. Lastly, I'm going to take my lettuce blend and I'm going to go ahead and just pack that pretty densely into the salad. And once again, I'm leaving some in there because I have a salad that I'm going to eat later. I'm going to take 2 hard-boiled eggs each. If you want to boil your own eggs, you can. Sometimes I do. But most of the time for these, I don't. It comes with 6 eggs. I make 3 salads. I'm all about, can I go ahead and do this quicker? I'm going to use this egg slicer. The eggs are really cold, which is why they're not slicing out well. And I'm going to just drop 2 eggs into each of these mason jars. Something that I forgot is that I had mini sweet bell peppers that I ended up adding to the salad, but I didn't get footage of. But I just took 3 each and cut them up, took out the seeds, cut them up, and put them in the salad. Trader Joe's was onto something with these rosemary croutons. I take them out the package and I keep them in the glass jar. And I just go ahead and just put out some in its own container. Otherwise, they won't be crunchy. And I just do that every day that I'm going to bring the salad. Let's get into this papaya cutting. First thing I'm going to do is slice the papaya in half. You notice that the papaya is really, 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 really yellow. I like it overripe. That's how I can ensure it's as sweet as I like it. Almost like it's about to spoil, but it's not quite spoiled yet. We love that so much. Then we're going to cut that half into half after we've taken out all the seeds. In this video, you're not going to see me do anything to the seeds. There's a lot you can do with the seeds that can help, but I've actually been dealing with some indigestion issues, so I don't want that smoke, baby. I don't want that smoke. Because it's so overripe, you're going to be able to peel the skin right off. Sometimes it's going to hold on to it a little bit and I'll just use my knife and kind of buff that off, but it's just because it's overripe. Otherwise, you're just going to cut the skin off just like you would in regular fruit. I just like to chop those up and I add those to one large container because normally I just take the whole container and eat this whenever I am hungry. If it's in between meals, if I'm breaking my fast with it for the day, whatever I may do, I'm going to eat it. My goal is to eat a full papaya in 2 days. Maybe 3 days, but in 2 days. In addition to what you see in this video, I normally do keep a basic pantry of things, which normally is going to include like some other fruits, berries, apples, etc. So I always have something. Okay, that's it. Let me know that you like me because how do I know? How do I know? If you don't like, comment, or subscribe,